Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be a little bit different than normal. And as you can tell by the title right now, we're going to be discussing and giving our take on the American coin shortage. So this channel was never intended to be like a politics channel. We're not really diving into any kind of politics right now. We actually had an incident with the coin shortage there a few days ago, and so with that being said, I thought we'd just give our take on it. So I'm gonna let Billy share the story that happened to us and a few days ago at a store, and so just go ahead and take off with that story that we had.
So we had run by Speedway there after we got off work, and I went in to pay for something. I think I was getting me just a drink and something, and all I had was a 20. So I went to pay with a 20, and it went exact change. And the guy asked me when I got up there, he's like, "Do you have exact change?" I said, "No, sir, I don't," or something like that. And so then, whenever I paid with the 20, he wouldn't give me back my change. He said, "I can't give you back your change. We was told to not let you have your change." Like, I just didn't know what to say. I mean,
didn't he ask you if you wanted to donate to charity?
Yeah, after he said, "I can't give it to you," then he said, "Do you want to donate it to charity, or what do you want to do with it?" And I asked if they could put it on my Speedway card, and they couldn't do that. They said that didn't work that way, and so I just donated it to charity, and it was just my change. So I got my dollars back, but it was just my change. But
so pretty much he basically said either we keep your change or you can donate it.
Yeah,
one or the other. You're not getting
pretty
it back.
well. And it's like, when a person, I mean, nobody's ever had that problem.
I've never heard of this before at all.
I mean, nobody's never had anything like that happen to them. You don't really know what to say. It's like, well, you know, I mean, you don't know what to say. It's just like,
okay, so you just want to keep my money, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's like, I'm pretty sure I was in line either in front of you or behind you, and I'm pretty sure he said about 80 cents is what it come to, like 79 cents.
Something, 70-something cents.
So really, I mean, it wasn't the 79 cents that was really the problem. It's just like the thought of you can't get your money back. I mean, I know it's 78 cents, but if you think about it, I mean, everything you buy is taxed. I mean, taxes kill you, so 78 cents, I mean, that's our money. I mean, I'd like to have it back, you know what I'm saying? This is the principle of it. Basically, what they're trying to say is because of the virus that's going around, I'm not going to say the name of it, you guys should know. If you've not, you've been living under a rock the past 4 months. They're saying because of the virus, the change isn't being spent, it's not being circulated through the country, and that's why there's a shortage. And I understand that. I mean, what do you honestly expect whenever you shut down the economy, make people stay indoors, and then all the stores close? Yeah, money's not going to get circulated because no one's going out and spending it.
Yeah, that's how the world goes around.
So today I was reading a little bit about this, and I pulled an article from the Columbia Business School. And like, there's a guy on there saying he thinks it's more like a circulation disruption more than an actual shortage. Because like I said earlier, people's not going out, they're not spending money, they're not going out and doing things. And yeah, so that's one reason why it's not getting spent. The other thing, I don't really think, people have never really spent change though. I mean, you think about it, when you get home from going out somewhere and you have extra change, where does it go? It goes in a jar, it goes in your glove box, it goes in your little ashtray, it ends up in the couch. I mean, people have never really used change that much for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, back whenever drinks were a nickel, yeah, I mean, you'd use a nickel. I mean, you wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Because you could buy like several drinks for $1. I mean, which just goes to show you how quickly time changes. Now drinks are like $1.75. So I've heard a lot of people say, why don't you just print more money? If you don't have enough money, why don't you just print more? You can print as much as you want to, or just make more coins. But something you have to think about is, normally a nation's currency is based upon how much silver and gold they have, because your currency has to be based on something you have. I'm pretty sure up until recently that's how it was, but now I'm pretty sure that $1 is just worth $1 because the government says $1 is worth $1. If that makes any sense. Like, you know, if you're thought about why a $100 bill is actually worth $100.
Yeah, that's I mean, really, that's a deep subject.
Like, basically, a $100 bill is worth $100 just because we've been told it is.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, a really deep thought to think about. But like, I mean, you couldn't just, you can to an extent that they print more money all the time, but you couldn't just, that doesn't solve the problem, because the more money there is, the less valuable it is. Like, if you ever thought about that, like, let's say you have a one-of-a-kind vehicle, none any like it, and it's going to be worth a lot more than if there's like 7 billion on the road.
Yeah.
You know, it's not worth as much, and that's pretty obvious. That's why, like gold, it's hard to come by. You don't just go out in the yard and just like see a piece of gold laying in the yard. You know what I'm saying? You find a pine cone. Are pine cones worth more than gold? Obviously not. So that's one reason why you can't just print surpluses of money. And another thing, guys, you can't believe everything you see on the media. I mean, that's just the way it is. Like, the media controls what they want you to know. If they want to say there's a coin shortage, they can. I mean, and I'm not saying there isn't a shortage of coins. Like I said, I don't think it's a coin shortage. It's not getting circulated because people's not going out and purchasing things with change and whatever. But yeah, so I mean, at the end of the day, guys, they always control what they want you to know. It's like the virus. The statistics have been all over the place. It's going to kill half the population. Wait, it's not that dangerous. You know, it's pretty curable. It's like the flu. You shouldn't wear a mask. Masks are you don't need to wear a mask. Well, now you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
I mean, so it really sways. So it's hard to really put 100% faith in media. I mean, that's obvious. You don't know
what's the truth. You don't know what's a lie. You can't even tell what's the real statistics about the virus and stuff and everything.
And like, guys, the last thing I want to talk about is, it's kind of a conspiracy, kind of not a conspiracy, because I can definitely see this, is our government working toward a cashless society. And that's a very uneasy thought, just because I mean, there's several reasons why, but let's just think for a second what would happen if you did not have cash, if you could not use cash. Number one, there would be no odd jobs. You couldn't just go, like, let's say a 16-year-old boy wanting to make some extra money. He can't go door to door mowing yards because he probably can't accept debit card payments. I mean, you think about that. No odd jobs.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, I mean, no non-taxable jobs. Without that, they could tax everything. Like a small job, they could tax it. I mean, everything would get taxed. Something else, let's say I want to give Bill a birthday card. I want to put $50 in it. I can't do that anymore. So I guess a card will have to do, bud, because I can't put no cash in, because I don't have any. It's against the law. It's basically we're toilet paper now. I mean, you know, you can wipe with it. That's about it.
That's crazy to think about.
It wouldn't even make no good toilet paper. It's a thing. And so guys, it's going to cut out a lot of the norm of how our life works. Without cash, I mean, that gets completely twisted around.
It completely change your lifestyle. I mean, I can't even imagine.
And guys, something else that really makes me uneasy, I mean, there's several things, but I'm just gonna give a few, is everything you purchase, also the location you purchase at, is all gonna be traceable. And the reason that's kind of scary is let's say, even not speaking from a conspiracy like point of view, let's say you're out on the road somewhere and you need to get gas, and like your card has some kind of faulties. I mean, something happens and it won't work. You're stuck on the side of the road with no gas because you can't buy any, because your chip in your card has let you down. My goodness, man. What? Sorry. You know, I mean, and let's say,
it'd be bad.
Let's say one day somebody high up in politics wants to decide how much and what you can buy. I mean that's scary too. Like, you get a certain amount and you can't buy nothing more than that. Oh, well, you can't shop in this area of the country because we don't want you to. So many ways that you could be controlled, and your spending could be controlled with no cash. Because I mean cash, unless there's just somebody there holding you at gunpoint saying you can't spend this here, you can spend it. It's a free country. But whenever you have something that you have to depend on someone else to use, that's whenever it gets scary for me. Because your independence is gone. You have to depend on someone else. And like right now, I mean, I have a debit card, he has a debit card. I mean, if you're watching this, I'm almost positive you do. I don't know of anyone that doesn't have one. But you still have cash. You can still take that to an ATM and you can get cash out. Unless it's broken, which, I mean, they stay broken a lot.
Yeah.
So, but I don't have any conspiracies against broken ATM machines. I think they just mess up a lot. But, so guys, I just wanted to share that. Really, the only reason why we dove into this is because we had that experience at the store the other day.
And we just couldn't believe it.
And yeah, I mean, I've never seen a time, man, guys, these are strange times. They are very strange times. I mean, there's something right after the other. I mean, it seems like it'll never end. And I know something today too. I hate to say this because I sound like a nut, but it's almost like they're trying to adjust us to listen to certain things that we have to abide by. That way we get used to being ruled. If that makes any sense, yeah. I'm not saying it's what happens.
Yeah.
I love my country. I do. I mean, the United States of America is the best place in the entire world. I'll say that to anybody. But I mean, it's kind of strange. Like today at the store, the same store that wouldn't give him his change, I noticed the register I went to didn't have a piece of plexiglass in front of it.
I noticed that.
And that felt odd to me.
I noticed that.
Because it was gone. And I'm like, what is this?
I noticed that.
It felt awkward because a piece of plexiglass wasn't in between me and the cashier. Why would that feel odd to me? It's not supposed to. It's because they've trained me for a barrier between me and the cashier to feel normal.
That's odd, ain't it?
And to me, I mean, that really struck a chord to me because it's like how impressionable I am as a citizen to get used to something. And then it's like, whoa, this is the normal. That's why I say the main people I worry about with stuff like this is people that are ignorant. And notice how I didn't say stupid. I did not say stupid, I said ignorant. And the difference between ignorant and stupid people are stupid people, they know, and they just don't care. They're too lazy. They're too lazy to give a rat's hind about it. You know what I'm saying? But an ignorant person has never been taught. They have never shown interest in wanting to know. They've just never been exposed to it. So that's why I say get educated on this stuff. Don't just worry about who got voted off American Idol, who the biggest loser was. I mean that's fine, or but maybe for maybe an hour a day, or maybe not even that much, maybe an hour a week, just read up on some of this stuff that's going on. That way you're educated and you know. That's why it's so important to know your rights, know your Constitution, know the God-given rights you've been given, because those are given to you by God, nobody else. The government gives you no rights. It's God that gives them to you. Don't you ever forget that. It's one of the most important things that you can ever hear, besides being saved through Jesus Christ. And yeah, so I mean, this is a little bit different, guys. I don't know if you guys will enjoy this or not. I just thought it was, it's a really interesting topic because, like I said, it happened to us.
Yeah.
Just a couple weeks ago, and I was like, man, that'd make a really good video because, it's just so bizarre.
Just like you said, though, I'll have to agree with him that the most important thing is to be saved through Jesus Christ. That's one of the most important things you ever do in your life.
So guys, if you guys enjoy this video, I know it's a lot different than what we normally put out, but I thought it was a topic that would be fun to discuss. If you guys liked it, go down, hit the like button, drop a comment, let us know if you want us to discuss any other topics, and let us know what you guys think about this, because to me it was really strange, and I just would like to know if anyone else has any comments that kind of agree with us, disagree with us, what y'all's opinions are. I would love to know. And yeah, so guys, probably gonna do it for us. So don't forget, life's too short.
So you might as well laugh today.
So we'll see you guys next time. Get your change.